G'day chaps and welcome back. This is part 3 of my top 5 new gaming channels, showcasing the best I can find with under 25,000 subs dedicated to gaming. Sorry this one's a little bit late firstly. It's been 29 degrees, 30 degrees in Melbourne, and I went camping with the wife. We went down the Great Ocean Road. Absolutely gorgeous, perfect weather, fantastic. So this is actually Sunday that I've just got back and I'm recording this for you. I've had a couple of requests. People have asked me if I can make this slightly quicker instead of a 20-minute video, so I'll try my best to condense this down for you this time and keep it a little bit tighter. I'll just mention as well, if you're just joining us, I'll just repeat what this is about. So I'm trying to showcase new gamers, gaming channels that have under 25,000 subscribers. It's really that simple. The reason is that YouTube doesn't suggest videos that don't have a great number of views or channels that don't have a great number of views, and it's a real shame because there's some real quality stuff out there. So the more I can help to bring that to you, the better. And also I find it personally really interesting. I've had some fantastic suggestions since I've started this series, and I've subscribed to quite a few of them myself, so I'm just enjoying it for its own sake. Finally, just a quick plug: if you are interested in watching The Long Dark, I'll talk about this in just a second. I've started a new Let's Play series, and I would absolutely recommend this game. I also did 4 parts of a Satellite Rain playthrough, which is another fantastic game. So not, it's not the Phantom Pain size. These are smaller indie games, but very much worth checking out. Right, let's move quickly on to number 1. So number 1 today we have Accurise Survival Gaming Channel. He's my absolute favorite at the moment, and I just talked about The Long Dark. This guy, I've watched hours of this guy's stuff. Now I'm going to play you a video in a second. It's not going to make such a big impression like the guy I'm going to show you just after, and you'll see what I mean in a second. But this guy is truly someone who you can sit and listen to and watch for a very, very long time. It's real quality content. He's posting extremely regularly, pretty much daily, sometimes twice daily. In terms of style, it's very chilled. It's like sitting. It's almost like story time. And this guy is he does actually tell stories while he's playing, and it's quite interesting because he's a cop in the US. I think it's a relatively small town. He's also just had a new baby, so he talks actually halfway through this series in The Long Dark. He actually talks about when his wife gave birth and how it happened, and how his wife was working in the hospital anyway. So just real interesting stuff. You really get a sense of who the person is. Consistency, obviously fantastic. He's posting regularly. Quality is also great. And without further ado, I'm going to play you a little example. This is the start of the Long Dark episode that I am still watching and very much enjoying. So I'll shut up for now.
Hey everybody, Accurise here. Welcome to The Long Dark. This is going to be the start of the new series, and I'm not going to put any restrictions with achievements or anything like that on me. I'm just going to try to survive as long as possible. Now, something I would like to eventually do is get a bow. I've never had a bow, and I'd like to hunt and kill a bear with that bow. So, I was watching Lauren Johnson. Just want to thank him, give him special thanks for putting together some good tips for me as far as bear hunting and bow hunting, and kind of laying down a challenge or getting me kind of motivated to use the bow. So anyway, special thanks to Lauren, and thanks to all you guys out there also. So let's get into this. We're going to do stalker mode, and no Pleasant Valley or coastal yet because we still haven't.
So the other thing is that he's also fantastic with his subscribers. He tries to reply to every single comment, and he seems to really appreciate the fact that people are watching, taking the time to watch his videos. So absolutely recommend him. Again, just called Accurise. Accurise 2 Survival Gaming Channel. Absolutely recommend him. Okay, we're on to number 2. The fabulous Krusty. Once you know this guy, he's not going to need any introduction. He has just blown up. So he's got 2,240 subscribers. 3 days ago he had 1,000. 5 days ago he had 650. So you can kind of get an idea of the trajectory that he's on. Once I start playing his stuff, you'll see why. Now, he's only been doing this for under 6 months, I see. He's one of the few people on YouTube who can actually make me laugh. So yeah, he's obviously posting consistently, so pretty much every day. Quality's fantastic. Style is very much the cheeky chappy, and it's the weird and wonderful games that he likes to play. So without further ado, I will shut up and let you watch 30 seconds to FAP. Here we go.
This will not be awkward, 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 this will not be awkward. Hi, Krusty here and welcome to 30 seconds to FAP. We'll try not to break our spacebar. I don't think that's a euphemism. I don't know. I like the fact that it has a survival mode. Like, how much can you FAP? Questions, man. Questions. You have 30 seconds before your parents get home. 30 seconds to masturbate as fast as you can. If you ejaculate in time, then you will be fine. But if your parents catch you with your trousers down, you can say goodbye to your pocket money and loving respect from your rich parents. You must FAP as fast as you can so that you do not get caught by your parents. This can be achieved by pressing the space bar as fast as you freaking can. Oh, we're going. I guess the blue bar is the time when they come back. The white bar obviously is me. I got this. I've trained. Hey!
Alright, I'm not going to spoil the rest of it for you, but yeah, he does go on to play survival mode. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So that's fabulous Krusty. Go check him out. He needs... He's gonna be huge. You can already tell he's gonna be huge, but I hope I can help him just get a little bit more in the way of subs. Okay, on to number 3. Operation DX. Now, this guy's called Mike. He's special. I've been following him. I've been actually a subscriber of his for a long time. He's got 21,500 subs, so I thought I'd better feature him now before he hits 25, and then I can't talk about him anymore. He's fantastic, really. He is one of the most professional gamers, has one of the most professional gaming channels that I can think of. He's absolutely dedicated, posts pretty much daily, regardless of whether he gets 10,000 views or 100 views. He just produces and produces and produces stuff. He is also unique in that he produces his own graphics and animations. That's actually a screenshot from an animation, and his own music. So in terms of style, it's very much a show. It's a very good show, and games, they're very kind of a spacey slant. But having said that, you know, you've got Sniper Elite, you've got Subnautica. He pretty much checks out anything that he can get his hands on. So he's just a gamer, and I watch him to sort of keep an eye on what's going on with gaming. He's very much into Star Citizen, so that's useful for that. Quality, fantastic. Style, are pretty much covered. So let's just show you one of his videos. So again, this is his own music that he's created from scratch.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the DX Gamer Show. My name is Mike, aka Operation DX, and today I just want to talk a little bit about Anno 2205. It kind of snuck up on me. This is a game developed by Blue Byte, published by Ubisoft, and I do know there is some of you out there that don't think Ubisoft is the best publisher, but every once in a while they do have some games under their belt that are quite fantastic. I have always enjoyed the Anno series. So before this, we had Anno 2070, and I thoroughly enjoyed that game. Some may consider these games to be too complicated, and it does seem that the developer is concerned about this because they do want everyone to like their game, and as a developer, I would completely understand.
Okay, there we go. I'm not going to play the whole thing for you because I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to try and keep the time down today. So go and check him out. He's excellent, absolutely excellent. Operation DX. Okay, number 4. We have the Lowspec Gamer. Now I have to just show you this. I have to show you this guy. He's incredible. He takes the newest games out there and he tries to run them on the crappiest computer he can find. And it works. He's actually really, really good. And I mean, I know how this feels to have a crappy computer. You know, I was a student, and then when I was living in Taiwan and working in Taiwan, I had one of those crappy little what are they called? The smallest, crappiest laptop you can get. So I couldn't play much on that. So even though I've got a pretty decent computer now, I completely empathize with the need for people like this. And I love his style as well. I'm gonna he's just kind of funny. So again, he's pretty consistent. He produces stuff. It looks like, I don't know, 2-3 times a month, but he's pretty regular. He keeps it coming. Quality's fantastic. Games is all the stuff that you want to be playing, but you're not going to be able to because your computer's kind of crap. And without further ado, I will show you what I'm talking about. This is his channel intro. I thought you might find it pretty interesting, and it sums up very well what he's about.
Do you think you need a powerful computer to be a gamer? Well, you are wrong. Welcome to the Lowspec Gamer, where we laugh at the face of minimum system requirements and we tweak everything in a game that makes it beautiful until we can run them in our crappy computer. And I show you exactly how to do it. So, forget about fancy next generation graphics because no matter what, we are making these games run.
So dead simple, but yeah, that really sort of resonates with me. And if you are one of those people who don't happen to have the best computer in the world, then he is certainly for you. His guides are fantastic, really detailed, really useful, but also short. Great stuff. Okay, on to number 5. Number 5 is called Chicago Charlie, and he's a real American from Chicago. He's got the accent and everything. He's got the kind of attitude too. He's posting really regularly, every 2-3 days, and then pretty much at least 3-4 times a month at the minimum. The reason some of these are slower in terms of how many he's posting are because they are real long, detailed, comprehensive reviews. So if you are looking for interesting, deep content, you know, for example here, he goes through every single aspect of the game that he can think of. An hour and a half for The Witcher 3. I mean, that's pretty comprehensive. Obviously, you don't have to watch the whole thing, and as he starts the game, he actually gives you a sort of a menu so you can jump to the different sections. So, without further ado, I just thought I'd give you a little example. This is it's interesting. It's a little bit different. I wanted to throw in a bit of a mix for this selection this week, and yeah, so I'll let you see for yourself what he's like.
Shut up and sit down.
What's up everybody, Chicago Charlie here, and today I'm bringing you my review of Soma, a first-person indie sci-fi horror walking simulator mystery adventure game. Soma was developed by Frictional Games, the creators of now legendary indie horror game Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Now, some people are going to want to set me on fire, but I have actually not played Amnesia: The Dark Descent, even though I love horror games. The game was a PC exclusive when I had nowhere near an even mediocre PC. So much of what I know about modern stealth survival horror that Frictional Games basically created, or helped create, is going to be based on games like Outlast and Alien Isolation, which I have played and were obviously heavily inspired by Frictional Games' work. Soma is available on Steam and PlayStation 4 for $29.99 US, and I am playing the PC version. I'm going to start by reading you the presser. Soma is an unsettling story about identity, consciousness, and what it means to be human. The radio is dead. Food is...
So as you can see, the whole idea behind his stuff is that it really is comprehensive. He tries to give you basically enough of an idea of whether you want to go out and buy this. Is this game for you? And I mean, I just think that's really valuable. So I'll check this guy out, Chicago Charlie. Okay, that's it from me. I'm going to call it a day for now. I will, of course, be back next weekend. I'll publish on Saturday. And that's it. Please, again, as always, give me your suggestions. I love hearing from you. Tell me if you're liking the show or not. And I will leave you with a little bonus content. And the bonus content today is Quiet. As in Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain Quiet. This is the actual woman, Stephanie Houston, I guess it's called, or Houston. And that's her recording the actual voice of Quiet. So she has a huge following, a huge fan base on Twitter. And she did a live playthrough of Metal Gear Solid. And it was incredibly popular. So yeah, I just thought you'd find it interesting if you're a fan of Metal Gear Solid and you want to see the actual actress who played Quiet play the game, then I'll leave this with you. Ciao for now, guys.
I partly know what's going to happen, but it's the first time for me to actually see it. So it's going to be really cool. Here we go, guys. Oh, I can move the camera. I didn't notice up till now.